from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by the former third-round pick, now in his 11th NFL season, and that's Russell Wilson.
And I think that even after a decade in the NFL, he doesn't get enough credit for not just his consistency, but his brilliant play and leadership as well. He's won a Super Bowl in Seattle. He's led his team to another Super Bowl opportunity also in Seattle. His numbers are always terrific, almost always in the Pro Bowl, and all his team does is win. This guy's a natural leader.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Wilson. Complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a man who began with the Raiders, it's Latavius Murray. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 24, Wilson, and his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the delay, this is Murray. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson, touchdown! Eric Saubert, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game, so it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And it certainly hadn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap, and the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, they'll burn you.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And Bolden brings it in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again is Wilson. Washington with a great effort to nab that one. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Now Wilson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Jeudy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll also wind up being the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter as they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively. You know, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle, because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
To throw is Wilson.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that...
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Another run for Murray on second down.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
On first down, Murray.
Down at the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Tenth carry of the game now, Murray. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Wilson's going to tuck and run.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No. What a second